Hello, readers. Very nice of you to join us today. I'm very glad to be joined by James DeMello, who is Head of Business Development at the SidebySide Partnership. James has got a huge amount of experience within financial services, including banking, pensions, and investments. And most recently, until joining the SidebySide Partnership, worked for one of the major tax-efficient platforms in the space. So James has literally seen thousands and thousands of these EIS investments take place. The reason I've asked him to join us is specifically because of this. James has got some real inside knowledge, and I want to know what's the small print in EIS. What aren't you being told by the EIS fund managers? What's the real nitty gritty, the sort of to give you the inside edge, really. So we're going to be running this over the next sort of few weeks. I'm going to ask James just for some brief comments about some of the more contentious, questions that aren't necessarily always brought to the fore. So, without further ado, James, start with, tell me a little bit about performance fees. Just what's the difference? How do they work between various different fund managers? Just give me the real basics.
Yeah, so performance fees, self-explanatory, it's a fee on performance. Different managers will charge their fees in different ways. It's a matter of per fund, depending on whether the manager charges. So they can be charged either against the overall portfolio. They can also be charged against individual investee company performance. So in a typical EIS portfolio, you've got, 5, 10 different underlying investee companies. Some managers may choose to charge the performance fee on the total amount that you've invested. So you give them 100,000, they return whatever, 120,000. They might charge you the performance fee on that 20,000. Other managers will look at an individual company basis. Therefore, they invest into 10 companies, whatever the performance may be. Each company, as they exit, the performance fees will be charged on any profitable distribution. So the downsides with sort of different routes are, let's say you've got a portfolio of 10 companies, and real kind of doomsday scenario here, but 9 of them have gone bust or whatever it may be. But the last one returns 5x. Now, obviously, no fund managers will allocate your money in any client's investment equally across every single company. They will sort of allocate different companies, different weightings. So this is a very ideal scenario where we've put 10% of each of the 10% into each company. So 9 companies have gone bust, and the last one returns 5x. Client's still down overall, but the managers return 5x on that last company. Therefore, they're going to charge their performance fee. So this is why performance fees are very important for not only the investor, but the advisors to understand, because there are very different ways they can be sort of worked out, and whether it's on a company basis or an overall portfolio basis, the client could end up having a very different outcome at the end, or on 2 very exactly the same investment journeys. So from an advisor's point of view, for most of your readers, I guess it's just a matter of asking the funds you're looking at, because obviously it's very topical with tax year end at the moment. But if you're looking at certain fund managers, just ask them, do they charge the performance fees against the overall portfolio, or do they charge it against the individual companies? And then obviously it's for you guys, for your readers to make up their own mind on that.